like these little toy shears, drapes. Oh, there we go. It opens you up to the beautiful strip view. And of course, Sphere's still showing F1 advertising because the race was just yesterday. And it was awesome. I had right in front of Caesars, literally as close as you can get without being on the fence. It was very nice. I like being near the fastest part of the track. Some people don't like because the cars are just ripping by 217 miles an hour. Whereas other people like, the Sphere zone, that's the slow zone. I didn't really want to be in that area. But to each his own. And again, yeah, beautiful room. Beautiful place. So I parked at South Park, which is actually on the back side of the casino. So you end up having to walk through the casino floor to the check-in area. So it's a little bit of a hike, but that's kind of the trade-off. Now, if you're taking Uber, cab, bus, whatever, you'll come in the front in the area you'll see here in a minute, the check-in area, so you won't have to deal with this. But I mean, it is big if you're going to walk everywhere you go. Anyway, I will say I like clean, new, modern, and that's what this place is. A lot of people are kind of put off by it, I think, because it's not the typical Vegas casino look. But I think it's growing on a lot of people. I definitely like it. It's, as I said, I'm into modern and new and neat and clean, as opposed to some of the other old school casinos with the crazy carpeting that, Vegas is known for. This one's completely different. So, to each his own. Everyone can decide. There's a lot of stores that still aren't open even, and this was F1 week, actually this was a Monday before Thanksgiving. So you can see there's a lot of stores like this Cartier that wasn't open yet. And as you walk around, you'll see there's a lot of places that aren't still built yet, which to open soon. There's some F1 cars in the lobby. They had those all over Vegas for F1 week at different hotels. There's registration. Okay. Concierge, bell desk. You have to wait in this line. No platinum check-in. I got invited guest at Cosmo, but I'm in the chump line here on a Sunday to check in. Why are there so many people checking in on a Sunday? The hallways are really nice. Fontainebleau, give me an upgrade. Comes with FHR. Strip view. Alright, Fontainebleau. Okay. They have these little, everything is touch with dimmers. That's really nice. And I got upgraded to a strip view high floor, so that was nice. Check out the bathroom. Very nice, modern. I like it. Same thing with the touches and the dimmers. You can play with the vanity. Here. Alright. Very nice. Nice double sink, very clean from what I can see. Like the colors. Oh, look, they even give you a robe on the back of the door. Nice looking robe. Little bench seat. Very big shower with a rainfall shower. Dig that. Nice. And little rug there, hair dryer, all the usuals. Big full length mirror. And a little desk area. Nightstand, same thing. Everything's all, you can see, touch. All on, all off. Bedside, drapes. Wait, the drapes are... That's crazy. I'll have to mess with that later. Oh, they're trying to jiggle because they're already open. Let's see. Closet, another robe. Assume that's an iron. Oh, Fontainebleau slippers. Cute. Do not touch area. I believe, what is this, a fridge? Yes, drawer fridge. Look at that, a wine opener, stirs for glasses. Of course, F1 still going on, so there's a little F1 advertising. Looks really nice. Bedding, I like the backlit headboard. That's pretty cool. Digital thermostat, the usuals. And yeah, I see other people talk about this. You flip this thing around and scan the QR codes depending on what you want, room service, whatever. And there's the view, strip view. Of course, the lights are messing it up, so it's hard to see. And of course, there's the sphere. Hey, sphere. It's the first time I actually had a view of the sphere. Very cool. Strip view. There's Resorts World. It's messing. Focus is getting messed up because of the dirt on the windows. Encore, Win. I don't know if the strip's back open because the race was great last night. Oh, wow. Is that what I think it is? It's a skating rink. There's 2 skating rinks down there. Very cool. And it's November. Let's go check that out. In the pool. So you swim in the pool, freeze, and then go skate. That's funny. Circus in the distance. And there's the Las Vegas Convention Center. But that's the room. Very nice room. Fontainebleau is one of the newest hotels. Beautiful. So this is the nightlife feature in the bathroom. So you can see when you're wandering to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Very cool. Very nice touch. Here's the spa. I didn't actually use the spa. I just kind of poked my head in here and went in there. I didn't want to film these people, so I turned my camera off when I went there and looked around. And then obviously here's the gym. I will say this. This is probably the largest gym I've ever seen in a hotel anywhere. A lot of hotels, it's kind of an afterthought. Here's a few things to work out with or whatever. This is huge. I mean, lockers over here, and I'm walking over to the other side where there's different equipment on this side. You can see different style, different types of weights. The massage tables, they have everything you can think of. Pilates, you name it, all this stuff, different rooms, towels, filtered water stations, you name it. But the main area where all the fitness equipment is kind of on this side. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what that is with all the numbers. It looks like a little football field. If someone can come and explain to me what that is, I'd love to know. Then here's the promenade area, kind of the food court. And again, like I said, they have F1 cars at different hotels all over Vegas. Different cars just planted all over during F1 week. So that was kind of a neat thing if you're an F1 fan to see, especially for kids who just not used to seeing stuff like that. This is a look down onto the casino floor from above. Again, very neat, very clean, modern look to the whole casino. There's an escalator that takes you up to another area where Poppy Steak you'll see in a little bit. I went there for dinner that night. Then over here by the food court, like I said, you can still see there's not a lot of places fully opened yet for whatever reason, and it's been this way for, I feel like, the last year. And a lot of people I've watched who've gone here have made comments that not everything's open. So it's opening, slow and steady. All the stores and all the high-end stores especially, but they're getting there. I think they were just kind of sitting out things for the economy and the businesses and stuff like that. This, I don't know if those are chickens or ducks hanging there. Not my thing, but hey, if it's yours. Miami slice, I definitely got a slice. You can see a shot there. I had a slice. I have a slice of the honey, whatever the heck it's called, Miami slice pizza. Give it a shot if you like that kind of thing. Then there's Capone's over here. I think I ordered something from this place too. I can't remember what I got, but it's good food. Definitely good food court area. Capone's is more like burgers and fries and stuff like that. And again, here's a overshot over the casino from the second floor. You can kind of take a look and see. As I came down the escalator, I tried to get a shot here. There's restaurants on the upper area. There's restaurants on the lower area. It's a pretty good layout. There's a bar in the center of that area. And here's Poppy Steak, the restaurant I just mentioned. And the inside, it's like a nightclub. There's actually a DJ booth in the back there, and they're constantly playing music. So if you don't like SDK kind of has that. If you're one of those people that don't like the music, you're probably not going to like it in here. But if you like a clubby, musicy, very alive atmosphere, I love it in here. And every time someone orders this, I think it's a tomahawk steak or something. It comes in a box with this big show. They come out and they do this big lights and dance things. It's like ordering bottle service in a nightclub, except they do it at your table. The funny thing here is the guy who ordered this, I'm filming this and I look at my camera, I'm like, I know him. So I sent him this video and he came over to talk to me. It was kind of funny just how random he happened to be there. He lives in Vegas, I live in Chicago, but uh, small world, right? Here's the sphere being silly. That thing, what they can do with it is amazing. It's, the little smiley faces, emojis, and all that stuff. Commercials, ads for whatever's going on in there. I'm sure many people have seen, however, if you watch anything going on in Vegas, you've seen pictures of this. It's really entertaining and it's kind of endless what they can do with that thing. And this was kind of a cute little Christmas thing, licking snowflakes it did. Then I, periodically was poking my head out the window to see, or my head out the window, my camera out the window to see. Here was some, I believe this was some students or somebody did, kids did drawings for Thanksgiving. You trace your hand like you did when you were in school, and they, displayed those on the sphere, which is really nice. You see the airport in the background, which is kind of neat. Like, it's crazy to realize how close you are to the airport. Everything is so close in Vegas, according to the Strip. Now, I have family and friends out in the suburbs, which, that's kind of a drive, but even that's not that far. If there's no traffic, you get everywhere pretty quickly. But, and I mean, look at the stuff they can display on that thing.
Well, I tried to go film the ice rink, but last night they told me it was only for employees. And today I went to the pool and they said you got to go on the second floor all the way around, take an escalator, go up, go to the ice rink. And that girl said it's only for employees, even though the guy at the pool said I could go there. So whatever, they need their communications straight. But that's the ice rink they have. And then there's the party pool, closed for the season.